Hi guys.
Hi guys.
Welcome back.
Welcome back to P&K Notes. I'm your host Krystal.
And I'm your host Paul. It's good to see you guys again.
All right guys, so this is episode 8.
8 times.
Episode 8.
She hadn't kicked me out.
So starting out today, we're going to talk about, I'm going to give a book suggestion.
Okay.
A book suggestion. And so one of the latest books that I've read, really wasn't late, it's been about a couple of months. The Will book by Will Smith. If you haven't read this, I would suggest that you read it. The book is awesome and it's so much better on Audible. My beautician told me to listen to it on Audible and it is so good. You have Will Smith reading the book to you and he's like doing the impressions and it's like music playing. It's such a good book. So if you haven't read this book, I would suggest reading it. And if you have Audible, I would definitely suggest you listen to this on Audible.
I would too. I'm not a big time reader like my lovely is over here, but
I love to read.
I'll be honest, I did read the book and I enjoyed it. But hearing it on Audible was even
better.
It was just better. But
it was so good. I can't even say enough about it. It was really good. It was such a good book. I've read several books on Audible, and so far this one is the win.
And we'll come back with some more books about things that we've been reading together as a couple and that she's been making me do a little homework on. Trying to get better out here, guys. Just saying. Can't fold the towel right. Maybe I can do right at being.
I won the challenge, by the way.
I didn't think it was a challenge, but
I win.
What do you mean you win?
Because I win.
Based off of all the comments that everybody made. So, shout out to the ladies, because I know that the ladies was folding their towels like that. But you did have some supporters.
thank you.
You did have some supporters. You had some men that were saying they were just taking your side because they gonna always take the men's side. And of course, your sister, she supported you because we found out that his sister says that she folds the towel just like that. So I said, well, y'all all in your household fold it wrong.
It's okay. It's okay.
So it's not his fault. The whole house folded towels wrong.
In any case, guys, we're back, episode 8. Like always, starting off with the question of the day, and what you got for me?
The question of the day is, would you rather wait before marriage to kiss or to touch?
Touch you how?
I just say touch. You just say touch.
I'm gonna have to wait to kiss you. I'm gonna squeeze that booty.
Oh my gosh.
Now look, you got a lot to grab. I want to touch at it.
Well, I didn't have that though when we was dating.
You had a little something. I wouldn't have went after you if you didn't have something. Face to waist and back up is how I operate. I'm gonna start at your face, check you down to your waist, and then I'm gonna come back up. She was working. She was working with a little something. So I'd wait to kiss you.
You wait to kiss me and you do it rather touch.
Heck yes.
I don't know what I would rather do.
Yes.
I guess I would rather wait to touch.
Oh, that wasn't gonna work for me.
But that would be me. That's what I would do.
We wouldn't be together.
That's what I would do. I would wait to touch so that I could kiss you. But that's the same thing. You gotta touch to kiss. You do gotta touch to kiss. Yes, you do. I'm saying you have to touch when you kiss. That's what I'm saying. You kiss, your lips touching.
That's true.
That's what I'm saying.
That ain't enough.
we just reading the question. That's all.
That's all we doing.
We just reading the question.
All right. Then.
That's it. Okay, so this episode 8,
I'm gonna leave it alone.
we're gonna talk about.
Stop, because I'm gonna touch you back. You're in front of the camera. Stop. Tell my mom.
This episode we're gonna talk about weddings. Our anniversary was May the 8th, and we didn't get a chance to celebrate because I had surgery.
28.
What did I say?
28.
Oh,
You wilding out.
yeah, our anniversary was May the 28th.
Yeah.
We didn't get to celebrate because I had surgery.
This is true.
I was one weekend.
Yes.
1 week after surgery, we had an anniversary, which was hard because we typically go somewhere to celebrate on our anniversary.
Yeah.
And we didn't get a chance to do that. And I wanted to do a podcast about our anniversary, not getting a chance to do that. The only reason we missed it is because we had to push the surgery up because I was having so much problems. But, so since we didn't get a chance to do an anniversary episode, we're going to do one today.
Rewind that clock.
We're going to
folks.
rewind it. And so we're going to talk about our wedding experience. We're going to give them a couple of P&K notes about weddings.
Well, I got some notes for you.
We got some notes. So,
Somebody crazy.
so I would say the first, we'll do five P&K notes. So 5.
I may not have 5.
I'm
but
talking about 5 total. 5 total.
Okay, I got you.
Yeah, we'll do 5 total. So I think my first P&K note would be, when you pick the people that is going to be in your wedding, make sure that they are people that you know will be around for the duration of your friendship or life.
Okay.
So I had, one? I think I had one. I should have went back and looked at the pictures, but I know for sure it was one that shouldn't have been in my wedding.
I could definitely agree.
Yeah. It's one that shouldn't have been there. So the rest of them, they still in my life. I'm pretty much, Jasmine, Rebecca, Elizabeth.
Yeah.
I
forgot little cousins.
Yeah, Elizabeth is his cousin, and we
Like
really
a sister
close.
to me.
Yeah, we really close. So she was in the wedding. Was that it?
Camellia.
Oh, Camellia was in the wedding. But yeah, it's a couple.
One to remain.
Yeah, well, we won't say the name,
Yeah.
but she shouldn't have been there. But anyway, what about your groomsmen? How did you go about picking your groomsmen?
All right, so all the guys on my side. So first off, I come from a big family. So I knew I couldn't choose my brothers as my best man or my best man because.
So how many brothers do you have? You got some? How many brothers?
It's 4 of us that I know about. Like it's 4 boys and a girl. Okay.
Golly.
It's 4 of us. No, that's a joke. That's a joke. No, for real. It's 5 kids all together. 4 boys, 1 girl. Thank you for supporting me in the town challenge. In any case, now I couldn't choose my brothers just because that's gonna be infighting. You can't have, you got one that's next to me, like, nah, I'm your best man. Then the one next to him is like, nah, I'm the best man because I'm in the middle of all of y'all. And then the youngest, obviously, is always gonna say, well, I'm the coolest kid because I'm the youngest brother. And so it was just like, guys,
Yeah.
can't do that. And so I ended up choosing my roommate in college, a guy named Jeff, cooler than a fan, real good guy. But honestly, I think that was my best choice.
I think that was your best choice because you had too many brothers, and they all kind of around the same age. Like one of his brothers, like 1 year.
Yeah, we 1 year to the very day.
1 year to the day apart.
And then the next brother is 3 years, and then the baby boy is considerably younger, but like he's 9 years away, 9 years apart from us, and then Ronald, who was my classmate.
And that's our mutual friend.
Who she was gonna try to get on her side, but I was like, absolutely not. My guy gonna stand next to me. He's still here as a part of both of us, but you know, he was on my side of it. But I kind of felt like everyone I chose at that time in my life were guys that I knew, man, y'all gonna be rocking with me. Oh, I forgot about my guy Micah.
Yeah.
He was there. So everyone that's in that circle, with the exception of Jeff, to be honest,
yeah,
we are still.
Yeah, you picked real good. Well, I did too. I mean, I only had one. We both had only one person that shouldn't have been there. I mean, I ain't gonna say shouldn't have been there.
So I don't think that Jeff shouldn't have.
Yeah, he should. I think he should have
been there.
He was a big part of our relationship
at that time. And so naturally, when we graduated and we kind of went our separate ways, we haven't connected or anything like that. But I believe if I saw him today, I think it'd be just, what's up, man? How's everything? But we're not cool like that.
I agree. I feel like he should have been there. But I did have one on my side that shouldn't have been there. But and I forgot to say, my sister was there. Of course, your sibling should be in your wedding.
It depends.
I mean, if you don't have no beef, I guess.
It depends.
my sister was my matron of honor, and my best friend Rebecca was my maid of honor, because my sister was married at the time. She had gotten married the September before we got married.
I got you. I just feel like everybody that I chose on my side were people that I was looking at saying, okay, these are people that's going to be in my circle for the rest of my life, that I can see at that little bit of time in my life. I'm only 25, I think, at the time when we got married. So that's pretty young. It's not super young, but it's really young.
Yeah.
Still growing together, still learning each other. I mean, you're nowhere near the person that I married. And the guys that I had in my wedding party are on my side of it. They're not the same men as we were then. We are all growing in different aspects, and they're by and large successful individuals, and we're always trying to help each other and build each other up. So feel like that note right there, make sure you know who you got, and as far as you can see.
But I can say that looking back, there were signs that I shouldn't have made the choice that I made, but I did it anyway.
Oh, it makes sense.
So just make sure. Now, things happen. Sometimes you just grow apart and stuff like that. I'm not talking about things like that, but there were signs that I shouldn't have.
I got you. I guess my note next would be making sure that as a guy, I'm going to be 100% honest with you. I grew up with the mindset, or saw the mindset around me, that it was, it's the woman's day. It's her day, it's her day, it's her day, it's her day. I'm going to be honest with you, I don't share that sentiment now, at 18 years later. I do believe that when you say I do to another individual and you all speak those vows, or you write your own vows, whatever that commitment level is, it's the ultimate commitment. But I do believe that as a man, you need to have a little bit of input on what that day looks like. I understand that she's dreamed about this moment more than likely, more than you have, but you need to have a little bit of input as to, hey, this is what I'm looking for. These are things that I would like to be represented in the wedding, or these are things that are important to me.
I agree. I did that though.
I'm not saying that you did.
Yeah, I was going to say, now, you didn't.
Again, 25-year-old me.
Yeah.
Didn't see the importance of making sure that, okay, hey, here's some things that I like, or that I would want to do. Looking back at it now, if we were to redo it, my only thing that I would ask you to do is, can it be smaller?
It really wasn't all that big, but okay.
It wasn't small.
I say middle.
Yeah.
It's about in the middle.
I would ask that it be smaller and just be more intimate. and I would want to change venues. I wouldn't want to do it in a traditional church. She wanted a traditional wedding and things like that. And so I was, hey, that's.
But I wanted that traditional wedding because I knew you were the oldest. You were the first son. Nobody in your family had gotten married.
Yeah, I was the
I
first
thought that
one.
was something that, you know, that your dad and your mom would have wanted to be a part of and celebrate. So.
And I get that, but I mean, ultimately, at the end of the day, they aren't waking up in the bed with us.
Oh yeah.
We're waking up beside each other. So I think that looking back at it now, I would say, okay, if we're gonna redo this, say a renewal of vows, which she definitely wants.
I do. I need a redo because there's some things that I would like to do over.
I don't necessarily need a redo. I had some good laughs at the one that I was at, but and I don't want to do this ever again with anybody different. So.
Well, you know, I'm not talking about a redo with somebody else.
Oh, okay. So speaking of that, I mean, unless you're willing to die. Because we said till death do us part. So if you're going to redo it, you're going to be doing it in heaven with somebody, but it won't be here. Speaking of that, so we are with the little wedding party. I invited everyone that was going to be standing up there beside us, her side of it, my side of it.
We took them out to eat.
We're going to go out to eat. I'm going to pay for it or whatnot. It's my treat. Just want to say thank you guys for being a part of our life, this, that, and the third. And so my guy Jeff makes a joke. You know, we're all laughing, talking, having a great time. And he makes this joke and says, hey, wouldn't it be awesome if we didn't show up tomorrow? Like, how funny would that be? And the table, you know, we're laughing. And then someone, we're not going to say who.
I said it.
Okay, so she admits that she says it, so that you guys can understand this. She says, oh no, we're getting dressed up for something. Whether it's a funeral or a wedding. But we are dressing for something tomorrow. Now you choose. But we getting dressed up.
Oh.
And the whole table goes silent. And it is the most awkward 5 minutes.
I don't remember that part.
I do.
I remember when I said
I do. Because I remember thinking, Jeff, you just ruined the entire night. Like this, tonight, we all just, when we leave here, there's no guys going to have fun. We're going to the hotel. We're going to go to sleep. And we're going to be 30 minutes early. We're going to be waiting on her. And the rest of them to get dressed. But I just don't want to die today. I don't want to die tomorrow. I don't want to be dressed like that.
Shoot.
So that's my little.
Yeah. I remember saying that.
That's funny or not, but I mean, I'm here.
Hey, I remember saying it. I don't remember the table going quiet.
I do.
But I remember saying it.
I remember looking at everybody's face. Because everybody was looking at me. And you never took your eyes off me. It's like one of those things where it's like, okay, I want to look somewhere else, but I got one eye on you because I don't know if you're going to stab me.
Okay,
right now.
now.
But, you know, okay, I'm looking and I'm like, Jeff, why?
I just wanted to make sure he understood. Don't try no funny business tomorrow.
But you never spoke. you didn't speak to him. You spoke to me.
Oh, I was talking to y'all as a whole.
But you didn't look. You didn't address anyone else.
Said what I said.
I know that, but you addressed it to me like.
Because you was in charge. You was in charge of everybody else. Yes.
But I'm not in charge of his mouth.
No, I'm not talking about what he said. I'm talking about you was in charge of getting everybody there.
Oh, we got there. We got there 30 minutes early. Like I said, we was early.
Oh, no funny business.
On time.
Get your boys in line.
All of them. We was there and dressed. Ready to go. We waiting on the bishop. I'm serious. He came walking by and looked in the room. He was like, oh, you guys are ready. I was like, oh, we ready. What you need us to do, sir? Is she ready? We want to be out there waiting on her.
Oh, yeah. So that was a funny story.
Yeah. So your tip one is you want to make sure that everybody know who's in your party.
Yeah, just make sure you.
What would be your second?
One that I had where I needed, like I said, I needed a redo. I want to renew my vows. And so when I renew my vows, I want to do all of the things that I couldn't do. Well, I didn't do the first time because I could have done it. I just didn't. One of them is one of the things that it's a couple. It's a couple. I'm gonna try to remember all. One of them was I wanted to honor your mom at the wedding.
Okay.
And we didn't do that.
We did not at the wedding. I felt like we did it afterwards
but we didn't know
party or whatnot.
But we didn't know about that.
And we didn't.
That was a surprise
from my parents, which I thought that's real cool.
Mm-hmm. But I wanted to honor your mom at the wedding.
And by the way, my biological mother passed away when I was 5 years old. So
yeah, what I wanted to do was at least have. I think I might have asked you if you wanted to do it. I think you said. I don't remember what you said, but whatever you said, I felt like we didn't do it for whatever reason. I don't know. I don't remember what the reason was, but I wanted to have a rose, at least just one little rose sitting beside your mom and your dad on the pew, like,
symbolic, just a symbolic gesture that, we respect it. Mm-hmm. Without you, I'm not here.
Right,
so,
right. That's what I wanted to do.
I get that.
And then one of the other things is, like I've talked about this before, that I have my biological father did not raise me, but he's always been in my life. More so before my mom got married, and then he's, been there, but my stepfather raised me.
Yes.
So what I wanted to do...
Both good guys.
Yes, and so what I wanted to do is I wanted to have my real dad walk me so far down the aisle, and then my stepdad pick up and take me the other way to, the remainder way to give me away to you, because my stepdad knew him. So he knew you, he was there, when we were dating, all of that.
Well, he had been there for the majority of your life. Mm-hmm. Not saying that your biological dad wasn't, but he was more of an influential role, that father figure for that
season.
Time.
Yeah, in that season, especially the season to where we were together.
Yeah.
So, like, my real dad didn't know you.
No, we didn't know. We had met, but we didn't.
Yeah. But my stepdad did. So I felt like, it would have been appropriate for him to give me away. But I didn't do that. And the reason why I didn't do that is because my grandma had told me, I told my grandma what I wanted to do. And she said, you might hurt my biological father. You might hurt his feelings if you have him walk you halfway down the aisle and then have your stepdad give you away. And so I didn't do it. I just had my stepdad give me away. And I regret that. I wish I had done it the way that I thought of. At the time when we got married, nobody had done that before. I had never seen anybody do that. But I wish I had done that, because I think I ended up hurting my biological father's feelings anyway. So, like, it didn't even make any sense. Like, I should have just did it the way I wanted to do it.
Somebody else.
Yeah, so make sure that, another note is, make sure that you do what you want to do at your wedding, and don't let other people influence you on what you want to do, because it is your wedding and your significant other.
It's you guys' wedding.
Yeah, so do that. And she didn't mean any harm by it.
Of course not. I don't think that was the intention.
Yeah. But, I mean, it just was a bad decision. I think it was a bad decision.
And if you feel like it's a bad decision, or was a bad decision, then that's your opinion on it. I mean, no big deal. We can't go back and change it.
Yeah, no.
But we can definitely go back and, the next time around, we can do some things differently.
And my stepdad paid for the wedding, so that's to be said too. Like him and my mom paid for the wedding, so like I'd
have walked you down there too.
Yeah, I mean it is what it is. So that's to be said that he paid for the wedding. So I mean, and he wouldn't have mind. He definitely wouldn't have mind if I had my dad walk me halfway down there.
100%. Yeah,
He wouldn't have minded
at all. I think that's a great idea.
Yeah. It's just that was just a decision I made, thinking that I made would have hurt my dad's
So
feelings.
I got this idea that just occurred to me. What about if you had both of them walk you down, and then as they get to the altar, and the guy, not the guy, but the bishop at the time, Bishop Silas, if he had said, "Who gives you away?" He kind of takes a step back, and then your stepdad, Mr. Dixon, says, "Hey, I do."
That could have worked too. I mean, but that's what I want to do when we
Or
renew
both
it.
of them say, "We do."
It could have worked.
Either way.
Yeah.
Next time, when we look at these ideas, we can, matter of fact, you guys, y'all always trying to side with her anyway.
No, they
So
don't.
y'all can just take her side on that. No, I'm just pitching an idea.
Well, when we renew,
little pitch.
I'm gonna have my real dad walk me all the way down the aisle and give me away. I already told him. You didn't get to walk me the first time, so the second time I get remarried, I'm gonna have you walk me down the aisle.
When you do it again.
When I do it again. I ain't talking
I don't
about.
know how remarried. I know it's the same thing, but it just didn't sound good.
Okay,
it hit me
when we
different.
renew.
Yeah. Don't say that.
When we renew, then
I ain't feeling that.
I'm gonna have
After
you walk
you made
me.
a threat on my life too. You threatened me. For real, y'all. Oh, and check this part of the story out now. So we get there 30 minutes early. We dress. Ceremony starting to begin. They walk all of us out, and we're standing up there, and my guys are standing, and me and my best man are standing there, and the music starts playing. A little violinist and a little group over there, they playing a little wedding song, and then nobody shows up. The little fog is blowing. They go through the music again. I thought, something that's cool. Ain't no big deal. Second time, nobody show up. Now they done played the whole little song. I thought, okay, no big deal. She coming this time.
We had an orchestra playing.
Third time, song finished. Nobody shows up, and my best man leans over to me with a smile on his face, still looking out there at the people. Hey, bro. She is coming, right? And she told us she was going to kill us last night.
Y'all pissed me off that night before.
We sitting there. I'm like, yeah, I think, she's supposed to be coming on out. Now she say she don't know. She always says, they didn't play the song this many times.
No, they probably did. I remember why I was back there.
Fourth time, song goes through. And I turn and I'm looking, because I'm going to be honest with y'all. I'm thinking, this heifer really not going to show up. Like, joke's on me. I'm up here dressed up. I'm looking at the people's faces, and everybody sitting there, they looking back. And they like, nobody's coming. Nobody's moving. The fog done went through. I think the fog machine, to be honest with you, it kind of stopped a little bit.
Wait a minute, what Bishop Silas do?
So the bishop, he's sitting there, and now the fourth time the song stopped. I can't make this up. He goes, pushes his glasses up, and looks at me with this look like, son, I don't know if she coming. And I was like, okay. I was cool. I held it together. I'm cool, calm, collected. My boy, Jeff over here, he done made this comment after the third go round. I'm like, I ain't finna mess with him. Everybody else on my squad, they sitting there looking like, whatever, bro. If she don't come, whatever. We gonna go have a good time. And I'm like, okay, all y'all trying to get with all of them. Y'all done missed the whole point. This day was supposed to be about me and my girl. You know, she coming down this aisle and your boy gonna be. So after that, I ain't gonna lie to you, I was nervous. At that point, I was like, okay, should I walk off the stage and go back in and say, hey, you said, now you ain't ready to die. You know, did you give her the same threat she gave me? So, long story short, 5th time, here they come down the aisle, and I was like, oof.
Okay, now let me tell you Krystal's side of that story. Okay, so he's sitting up there waiting in the back while I'm at the door, like I'm standing at the door waiting to go through. The wedding planner tells me, don't go until the fog goes off or something like that. It was something along, I could not go until the fog, well, the fog never did go off that I could see. I never saw the fog go. First off, and the doors are closed, so we listening for the fog.
What kind of sense that makes? See,
it made that sound. You know, it made that sound. Shh. Yes, it made a sound.
I understand that, but you were in the back of the church. The fog
I'm
is near the
telling
front
you
of
what
the
they
church.
told me. Don't go until the fog go off.
I'm just gonna tell y'all right now. See this here? This is I come out and saying that the next time around it's gonna be smaller.
Yeah, we want to do it on the beach.
We ain't got. Yeah, we gonna do it on the beach.
We want to do it on the beach. It's just gonna be
immediate family.
just me, you, and the kids.
Yeah.
Up at
That's it.
That's it.
That's it. And parents, if they can come, they can come. If they can't, well, I'm not tripping. We gonna tell our friends
They can come.
that was there. Hey, listen, we gonna do this at this date, at this time. Come on. If you can't, we understand, and we gonna have us a good time
and have some good pictures.
Mm-hmm.
It'll be 20. It'll be 20 years, 2 years from now.
Good pictures.
You know, I'm all about you all. You know, I'm all about some good pictures. But 20 years
married.
It'll be 2 years from now.
How long will we have been together though?
25.
That's right, because we
Yeah.
are 23 right now.
Yeah, so we'd be married for 20. We plan on renewing on that. I don't know if we're going to do that date. I don't know.
That's whatever you want. I'm with you.
I don't even know. Like, do people, when they renew their vows, do they get renewed on the actual day they got married, or do they just renew it on the year?
I would prefer to do it on the same day.
It would be nice, but what if it don't work out that way? You know, you got to talk to venues, and they can be like, the 28th is booked, ma'am.
This is true.
So anyway, that's just a thought. I just
Figure it out.
just wondered, do people try,
We'll
do they
start
aim
planning
for the
it.
28th?
We'll start planning for it.
We're going to have to next year. We need at least a good year to
Okay.
plan it.
We'll make it happen.
So that was what? 3? Is that 3?
No, that's just my story. You gave them 2. You said make sure wedding party. Whoever's in there. Then you said make sure that you let people, make your decisions. Or would you I got one for you. Whoever you choose, now you got to understand when I make the statement, I'll give a little background for this first. We're both Christians, and so we believe in trying to live that lifestyle. And when we say Christians, we don't mean like we're out here condemning people or anything like that. We believe that God loves us all. God's grace is for all of us, and that His Son Jesus died for everybody. But who you choose to officiate your wedding is important.
Oh, definitely.
You don't want just any random Joe speaking into you and your spouse life, because this is something that you want to do one time. This is an individual that you're saying you want to share your life with and that you're going to grow with, and it needs to be someone that at the end of the day you feel like shares a belief system that you share.
I agree.
It doesn't have to be 100% perfect, because there's no perfection in any of us as humans. But I felt like we chose, both of our parents are preachers. And so we were like, it's first and foremost, it would be unfair for either parent to have gotten that opportunity looking at the other one saying, well, that's my child too. So we alleviated that by just, hey, neither one of y'all are going to be speaking over us and marrying us. We love you, but no.
Yeah.
Just no. And they're our parents. So the gentleman that we chose, his name is Bishop Silas. We felt like that was definitely, I wouldn't change that.
No, definitely not.
I mean,
and he was our pastor at the time.
He was our pastor at the time, and to be 100% honest, we grew and learned so much from him. Not that we didn't from our parents, because your parents are always your first teachers. But having that spiritual person, that spiritual God, that spiritual individual, that person that you can go to for that guidance, that counseling, that was our first. I can speak for me. I can't say it was your first, because I don't know that. But I can say for me, that was my first real encounter with an individual that I said, okay, I am growing in that aspect of my life, being able to take what I'm learning and apply it. So be aware or cognizant of who you choose to be that individual that tie y'all knot.
Yeah, that was actually one of the other reasons why I did not want to go get married on the beach. I wanted to get married on the beach, but I was like, okay,
what if he can't come?
What if he can't come? And I was like, okay, well, we got your dad a pastor and my dad a pastor, but I did not want either of them to marry us. So in order to alleviate that, I was just like, well, let's just stay here and get married. That way Bishop Silas can marry us.
But this time around, like when we do it, I'm definitely going to ask our pastor here, Pastor Chor. Even with us doing it, on the beach this time, it makes me a little nervous, or I have thought about not doing it, because I don't want some random person marrying us. Anybody, just about anybody can marry you if they license, but I don't, I don't fool with that type stuff. I need to know, what type of person you are, because I definitely don't want you speaking nothing over my marriage. So no, but whatever we gotta do, if we got to pay to get him there, of course,
if we whatever we gotta do I mean, because this time we won't be paying for flat, I don't know what all, but it's
whatever
gonna be,
it takes.
It's not gonna be that much that we're gonna be paying for it, especially on the beach. But I felt like we did that right though.
Oh, we 100%. I'm not saying that we did think, okay, so you say you really kind of need a redo. I don't necessarily need a redo. If I could change things, though, I would go back to that. Knowing that you want a vow renewal gives me that opportunity to make sure, okay, it's never going to be perfect, but we can definitely look back at what we said are things we believe are important, and we can adjust for it. So one more for you. You may.
Okay, so that's four.
I think I got a train of thought on this one. Take some time to really enjoy the moment, because someone again scared me. we get done with the wedding, we hop in the limo because that's what she wanted. We go to the venue where we're going to celebrate with the entire wedding party and the family and all of this, and she does not say a single word. I'm freaking excited. I'm like,
you were excited.
Finally, she's my wife. I don't have to say this is my girlfriend anymore. I've been wanting to marry this lady now for a whole year and a half. I mean, I'm cloud 9 at this point, folks. Like, there is nothing in the world that is better than this moment to me right now. And so I'm like, hey babe, how you feel? How you doing, Miss Smith? Mr. Smith, I'm your husband. How you feel about this? Are you excited?
No, you told me if he had kept the honeymoon a secret the whole time. Yeah. You didn't tell me until we got in the limousine where we were going. And it was a place that I really wanted to go. And he took me there, but he told me that I just remember it was like, oh, that's nice. I was excited on the inside, but it was like.
We were gonna go to Disney World. It was her first experience. I had been there before, but I was excited because, okay, I get to take my bride to Disney World. We're gonna leave here in just, not necessarily right now, but it was a couple days. We're gonna go home, get ourselves together, and then we're gonna pack up and fly out. And I'm like, hey, I know you always want to do this. I want to surprise you and let you know that we're gonna go to Disney World for our honeymoon. It's this sound, this look, no smile, no. Oh, babe, thank you. That you were so thoughtful about that.
I think I said that's good.
You did not say a single word. And I remember thinking, I said, okay, maybe she didn't hear me. But it's no one in this vehicle except the driver who's up front and me and her who's in the back. And I was like, hey, babe, did you hear me? You're gonna go to Disney World. That's what I got. And I was like, okay, think fast. Maybe she's thinking she shouldn't have married you. Maybe that's what took her so long to come out. She's like, this is a mistake. I married this clown and I can do way better. I'm like, hey, how would I get out of this situation? How would I help myself? So I grabbed the Sprite. There was some alcohol over there, and I was like, I have no idea about mixing experiences, but let's see, this one is clear, let's mix them together, let's see if we can make a good drink. So I mix them up real quick. It's nice and cold. I take a little shot of it, and I'm like, oh, that's real good. You can't taste any other alcohol. You can't even smell it because that's her thing. If she can smell alcohol, definitely not drinking it. So I pour it in the glass, and I'm like, here, babe, just take a drink. She drinks it, and she says, oh, that's pretty good. And I'm thinking, okay, she's speaking. So I was like, here, drink some more. Maybe we can get her to kind of break the ice, loosen up. And then I say, hey, so gonna go to Disney World? And she was like, yeah, I heard you. And I thought, oh, it's over with. So then, hey guys, I'm being honest. I was like, are you okay? Like, are you? Because I'm excited, and I've been wanting to marry you now for a long time. I love you. I want to be here. Are you okay? She was like, yeah, I'm fine.
You said, do you think you made a mistake?
I asked that later.
Oh.
I said, do you think you made a mistake? Like, you don't want to be married to me or something? She says, no. I was like, whew, slid down in the seat a little bit. I was like, oh God, thank you. She don't want to leave me already. And so then she's like, I was like, so what's wrong? And she's like, I just don't remember anything.
I did not.
So take some time, folks. Like, really take it all in. Like, enjoy the moment, enjoy the day, enjoy the presence of all the people that you have, the company that's there. Really just dive into the moment of, hey, this is the individual I'm choosing to grow with, that I'm gonna do life with. This is my partner. This is my lover. This is my friend. This is my confidant. This is my real. This is that one. I mean, I was all in.
That's the honest to God truth. I did not remember what had just happened. That's what I was trying to figure out, what had just happened. I knew I had got married, but I was like, oh, I don't remember anything. I don't remember, like.
So what she trying to say is that I drugged her and got her to the album.
No,
at this point in life,
no.
She learned to love me.
No, that's what I'm saying. I'm saying that, first off, when you the bride and you in the back, you don't get to see what's going on because you hiding out, right? Y'all get to see the whole show, the whole shebang. Y'all see the whole thing. I didn't get to see anything.
Okay, if I'm being honest with you, there's not there's not a show. You're just sitting there waiting. You are the show.
But I didn't get to see any of it. I didn't get to see anything. I just, I walked out. I remember us saying our vows. And then next thing I know, we was sitting in the limousine. I mean, we took pictures and everything, but next thing I knew, we was sitting in the limousine, and I was trying to wrap my head around what just happened. Like, I didn't get to see any of that. All of the little angels, I had 3 little angels. I didn't get to see them walk down the aisle. I didn't get to see any of that. You saw that. I didn't see any of it. Wow. So that's probably, I would definitely, that's a good one.
Enjoy it.
Please enjoy.
Enjoy the moment.
If you can't, get it recorded. Because
the entire thing.
Just record it. I said to myself, trying to save money, cut corners. I don't want to record it. We just pictures. Pictures will do.
Well,
don't do that. Get it recorded and get some pictures.
It'll save you. Because that night, somebody woke me up talking about look at the pictures.
I did?
Yeah, bro, you don't remember that? Okay. So we get, we get back and we whatever. That part, that's the touching part. Back to the, anyway. So, we sleep. And somebody wake me up. Look at the pictures.
The pictures weren't developed yet.
I said, what? And this is what gets me. It's like she's pushing on me. And she's, look at the pictures, Paul. And I said, what? She shoves me. Look at the pictures, Paul. I said, you ain't got no pictures. And she just turns over and goes back to sleep. And I'm thinking, now this was the part of the night, and I was like, okay.
Oh my goodness.
I may have married crazy.
Oh Lord. Hey, wait. Before we move on, since he want to try to help me on a darn talking in the sleep.
That ain't got nothing.
Yeah, no, I gotta tell this story. We had just got married. We was newly married.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm gonna say?
I'm pretty sure I got it.
We was newly married.
About that though.
But anyway, I'm gonna tell it. But anyway, we had just got married. Not, it wasn't a wedding night or nothing, but we was newly married. And next thing I know, I don't know if you got my attention or what. Like, I woke up, but next thing I know, he's doing this to me.
Oh my God.
I was like, what are you doing?
Fighting your crazy. Fighting your crazy. Everything I told y'all happened wedding day. Like then we go to, we go to our place that we got reserved for us, and we have our good time, and then you wake up talking about some. Look at the pictures.
Shoot, that's all right. You knew I was talking about wedding pictures. I didn't know if you was
No,
gonna hit me in my sleep or what. I was like, wait a minute, hey baby, you dreaming? No, please don't hit me.
I didn't know what picture she was talking about at first, cause every man know, that's a different sleep. Like that's a sleep where you just like the world don't exist, and to be woke up, I'm like what? Is something going on? Do I need to jump up and try to defend? I ain't got my legs just yet. Now I still need a little more rest. Look at the pictures. What? You woke me up out that good sleep? Or, it'd be different if you woke me up. Okay, hey.
Oh Lord.
Damn, and I'm like, pictures. Look at the pictures. Look at the pictures.
So.
Look at the pictures, Paul. You ain't got no pictures.
We definitely didn't have no pictures at that time.
No.
They weren't developed yet.
So in any case.
That's our 5 P&K notes.
You guys, thank y'all for joining us. Hope to see you again next time.
All right, guys. Well, we will see you next time on P&K Notes. And Make sure you like,
subscribe, share,
and comment. All right.
See y'all.
See
Have
y'all.
a great time.
Bye.
I'm gonna touch you.
Okay.